This is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the PC. It was developed in 2002 by No Wonder. And it is an adventure, jump and grab, collectathon, as I'd like to call it. In this game, Harry can cast spells, open chests, collect beans, find different secrets, and you basically click point and you shoot spells. Now, there are a couple of spells you learn into this game. You start off with 3. You start off with Alhambra, Lumos, and Flipendo, a pushing spell. And throughout the course of the game, you learn 4 more spells, which are Rictus Sempra, Scourge, Defendo, and Spongify. So 7 spells in total. Now, what is Chungus percent, you might ask? Now, Chungus percent, the easiest way I can explain it is the developers of this game left a method for Harry to cast all spells at once in an area around them. So what does this mean? Let's say I want to open this chest and get the beans. I have to aim at it physically and cast a spell, as with this gargoyle. So in Unreal Engine 1, which is what this game was developed on, there is a console command regarding actor fatness. You can change everyone's fatness in this game. Every single actor. That includes chests, gargoyles, and beans, by the way, which is quite funny. Now, what's really interesting about this is that they left a feature which was specifically coded in for the fatness of Harry. If Harry's fatness exceeds the number 200, well, this happens. He starts producing earthquake sounds with his walking. When he jumps and lands, there are particle effects around him. And most importantly, when he jumps, he casts every single spell in the game at the same time. Now, why is this a feature? I have no idea. You know how I can aim at this? Oh yeah, I can also trigger it by jumping. Now, there are several theories as to why the developers left this in the game. And this is specifically coded in, by the way. This is not a glitch or a mod or anything. Anyone can do this with the simple access of debug mode and typing in set Harry fatness. Like 255 is the max. And 125 is the default. Like that. So yeah, as you can see, like when I jump as normal Harry, that doesn't happen, but when I jump with Fat Harry, this happens. Now, why is this significant and why is this important? Well, as I stated earlier, you don't get access to all spells in the beginning of the game. You only get access to 3. Now, this is very significant because with this method, we get access to all spells in an area around us. Like every time we jump, we cast a spell. So what is Chungus percent? The concept of Chungus percent is finishing the game as fast as possible without casting any spells. The castless rule is mostly for a challenge purpose. Now, you know, an extra challenge to the category to differentiate it from New Game Plus and stuff. Now, that being said, why is all of this significant? Because we actually get access to one of the last levels in the game right here. We are currently in the map known as Grounds Night. Now there's a daytime map of this and there's a nighttime variant of this map. The thing is, we get access to the forest level. If you're familiar with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, one of the last levels is forest, where you go, you know, to find Aragog and talk to him about whether or not he's a monster of the Chamber of Secrets. We can get to that area now, but normally Harry wouldn't have the spells required to finish that level at all, and we need at least 1 Spongify to finish the level effectively, and there's a few defendos that we can't skip. So the level is literally impossible to finish without knowing every spell. Now, how do we get there? Now, obviously, like, if we go down here, we will see that the area towards Hagrid's hut is locked. So the thing that we abuse in the speedrun is a glitch known as brightness boosting. How does brightness boosting work? What is it? Now, every time, for some reason, in windowed mode, the brightness slider does nothing. It doesn't work, but it breaks the game. How so? There are 3 ledge grab animations in HP2. Small, medium, and large ones. You can get a small ledge grab right here. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Now, every time you change your brightness during a ledge grab animation, you get boosted up into the air. Oh, wait, let me just see if I can... There we go. So if I change my brightness now, you can see Harry got boosted a little bit into the air and fell down. And if we bind the game to a shortcut and pause the game, it actually unpauses the game in the background, and we can actually keep changing the slider. So this basically gives us the opportunity to do this. By reloading and quickly changing the brightness slider a bunch of times with either arrow keys and mouse, we can get up here. Now from here, we can jump across and basically from out of bounds make our way to the forest level as follows. Now normally Harry wouldn't have the spells required to finish the forest level or the chamber level for that matter. So this is a very significant change because even though we only have 3 spells available, we don't need them at all. We can just jump next to this gargoyle. As you can see, we can't cast on this because we don't know the spell, so technically we can boost over. This is not where like the game becomes impossible, but as Chungus we can just do this. And as you can see, there's this plant in our way. We can just jump next to it like that. And this is where the game would become impossible. This little wooden vine thingy is impossible to go across unless you know the Defendo spell. The thing is, you don't need the Defendo spell as Chungus because you can just jump next to it and it gets destroyed. Same for all of these mushrooms, for example, or these webs, or the spider. So yeah, the concept of Chungus percent is to finish the game as fast as possible, and this is actually quite the skip we perform here. We skip like 80% of the game pretty much by entering this level, essentially allowing us to beat the game, as you can see on my splits, in less than 8 minutes. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. This video was requested by Miney. I will leave a link in the description. You can watch them. An amazing streamer of Harry Potter's 1, 2, and 3, currently like grinding to become a trifecta runner. So yeah, that being said, I will also leave a link to the Chungus world record in the description if you guys are interested. Alright, that's about it from me. See ya.